Hello everybody, it is I, Earthknite, and welcome to Horizon's Gate. Or I should say, welcome back to Horizon's Gate. I found out recently that the first episode of the original series did not actually record all the way. It barely got through the character selection. As such, I'm going to leave that series as it is, just move it off to the side and start a new one, only because I want to be able to have a full playthrough all the way to the end. So while we did get pretty far, we did get into some interesting locations, we're going to start a new game. Not really going over as detailed, especially the beginning parts. I do want to re-record it as well, because the beginning, for example, was recorded with a different application, so it had some widescreen issues, while this episode should be full screen for you. So we've got our humans. They give 25% experience gained. Your Scurio, they are immune to disables and get a jump option. Razman, they are immune to debuffs and buffs, higher evadance, dodge. Fareem, they have more movement and more time, plus more XP, and they cannot be immobilized because they're half snake. The Aphest are powerful magic users. Falpa, they have mastery over magic as well. The Buralk are immune to earth power magics, weak to fire and wind, burn and oil lasts longer, rotated twice as far, and immune to warmth, but they glow. The Farron, they're tall, lithe humanoids, immune to chilled, frozen, stunned, but fire stuff lasts longer. Xyla, lizards with toxic spines, immune to ice carapace and poison melee attackers. The Wildery are immune to sleep. They have more movement. Crub are crustaceans, regenerate indefinitely in combat or until knocked out. Innate sea legs, no damage from water, have armor. Diecast, they have less jump, innate blockade and bulwark, so they're tougher to actually hit. But we're going to go with, again, human. There we go. I want some black hair. There we go. Clothing, we'll make purple. Legs, we'll make that way. And then we'll name ourselves EK again, as a human. And with this, since I get to start over, I'm going to focus more on specializing each person of our crew. Some mods that I have in here actually add a lot of classes like Songblade, Runeblade, the Deepwater requirements, Bastion, Vanguard, Ash Monk, Seabuckler, one of my favorite Spellswords. So we're definitely going to be more focusing on characters towards that direction. The storm is really picking up, Commodore. This looks bad. Reeve, take command for me. Stay calm, Commodore. You can handle this. All hands on deck. Brace yourselves. This is going to be a rough one. Hey, watch it. Stay on task, sailor. The storm came out of nowhere. It's more intense than any I've seen. What are our chances? We might make it through, but I can't say for certain. Fire! There's fire below decks. I'm on it. Vang, Mira, with me. Yes, ma'am. Commodore, look! Is that... Pirates! At a time like this? ha! Enjoying the storm, Dominio dogs? Courtesy of Lagan, yours truly. I was supposed to have the storm cutter blast you all to bits, but I'd hate to waste all that fine cargo. Why don't you all just lay down and let's do this the easy way? Never, we won't surrender to pirates. As expected. Hard way it is then. So we're getting an introduction to combat. I just got healed. Arrgh. This is taking far too long. Once the captain goes down, the rest will follow. Oh, hey, let's not do anything rash now. This is the hard way you were talking about? Yes, Rah! Fang's here and ready to fight. Who wants some? Ha ha ha, later, fools. They're running away? Huh? You fell over again. Get up already. You let them get away. Everyone after them. I'm still wet for... Oh, I can look even before this. Oh, sweet. That'll save us plenty of time for later. Let me look at human sandbags. This can't put it in there. Coin. Oh, sweet. So, for those of you that are joining this series, this is a pixel-based pirate game, very similar to kind of a Sid Meier's mixed with the look of Undertale. Has a very, very wide adventure options. We'll put you in the offhand for now. Take this plate for later. As you can see on the screen, we have our quick inventory here. Down here is actually our ability list. We don't have any abilities yet. On the top right, we have our clock, as well as our actual morale. You have your map, start menu, your look, which is that thing I'm doing with the magnifying glass. The reason I'm doing it is because we will get to sell the what we find later on. All our discoveries, we get to sell them and accumulate more as time goes by. Down on this bottom left is the current selected character, me, EK. I have 30 of 30 health, 20 of 20 mana. This is time to act, how long it takes to act in combat. A smaller number is faster. Out of 30, so 30 is my general number. My class is here. You can have 2 of them. Right now we just have Sailor unlocked, and then later we'll unlock the Warrior, the Scout, and the Scholar. And then further down there are like Wavecaster, Runeblade, Fencer, your Bastion, Vanguard, Ashmonk, Seabuckler, Nightingale, Verglamancer, Gatemaster, Spellsword. So this is the one that I want my EK to go for is a Spellsword. So I need 250 Blade, 350 Sorcerer. So I will need to unlock Scholar to unlock Sorcerer, which requires 350 Scholar XP. And then the Blade requires 300 Rogue, 250 Guardian, which Guardian requires 300 Gladiator and Training. So Gladiator, and then we get the Training in for a Guardian. And we also need Rogue, which requires 250 Scout, which requires 200 Sailor. Each class comes with certain abilities that can be used. For example, the biggest one in the Sailor is Smelling Salts. You can revive a person. You also have these 3 passives, so push anyone who hits you with melee. Wet status lasts half as long, and you do extra damage to wet targets, and gain 1 movement when you start your turn adjacent to water. And then you have your general stats. So as a sailor, I start with 30 HP, but this is carried over for every class. Some classes increase them, some classes do not. But this will generally stay at 30, and then as I increase it, that'll level up. And then your different skills per each. So I right now have a dagger skill, so adds +1 damage, +2% accuracy to this wooden shiv, which is a dagger for 3 attack. That's the generic basics. As you see, I can left click to pick things up, or for like this barrel, which I think I can actually examine. I opened up and took some coins. Key over here is a Xyla. Double click to interact. Ugh, my head. Oh, it's you. So there were other survivors. Have you seen anyone else? I haven't seen anyone besides you, although I did just wake up a bit ago, so I'm gonna go look for survivors. You stay put here. So there is these little item stashes. We will get a lot of those. Gold. You'll see me, especially when I find some newer stuff, like even the most mundane things will have an option to look. Z X. I don't know what those do actually. Everything from the pushable boulders. I wonder if those steps actually footholds? No, footholds don't. But even like the flowers and the decorations in the background, Seawater doesn't. Darn. Oh, I want to look at you. A Rasbin. Scurio. Look at their weapons right now. Oh, EK, you're alive. Give me a hand here. Don't let either of them get away. So who bar will... Yes. So all of this should have been in the first episode of the last series. That's why I'm restarting. Because as you can see... enter... All of this should have been in there, but for some reason it wasn't. And it kind of worries me. What class is he? I think he's actually a sailor? Actually, no, I think he might be a scout. Yeah, he's a sailor and a scout. I think first aid is scout class option. We'll come up to the side because flanking helps do extra damage. So getting behind does the most. Getting to the side does some. He has a flail, so he can hit from any direction. So, for example, come up here, and now I do 8 damage with 100% guaranteed. If we attack him from the front, his shield can give him a block chance, which is why we wouldn't want to hit him from the front. Knocked him dead. Sweet. We win. Thank you, EK, and thank goodness you survived the shipwreck. Those thugs jumped me while I was checking out this trail. I think they're with the pirates who attacked us. Go ahead, grab their equipment. I'm sure we'll need it. So if we double click these guys, we can easily grab a bunch of stuff. I really like using the axe. And then we'll take a looky at the axe, the shields, flails. I believe I can talk to him now. Got everything you need? I think Reeve went further ahead. We should try to catch up to her before the pirates find her. Did you see any other survivors? Nobody besides Fang and Reeve. Actually, I was sort of in and out of consciousness after the lightning struck. Pretty sure Reeve saved me and Fang. I remember being dragged ashore before passing out again. She'd headed up the path not long after I came to. I couldn't rouse Vang, so I tried to follow her and here we are. Let's head out then. Right. Oh, by the way, you've earned some XP from that fight. You should learn some new abilities with it. Just double click yourself to take a look. So here we can go into, for passives, I like to get counter push. And you assign the passives here. That's pretty much all I care to get. We can't go over there. I've tried before. I'm trying to remember if there's anything on the tutorial that I went over before. So, what are those? It's gold. Let me look at the tree. Lumber. Use this on this. Stomp, lumber, hatchet. Type of weapon. Gold. Grab this hatchet. It's better than the shiv. This plank. That big, huge rope. Doesn't seem to be anything else over here. Yep. Nothing else that I can see. Moving on. We want to look at you because we don't have you. So she is a Falfa. Ah, the rest of the drowned rats show up. That should make cleanup easy. Don't get distracted, villain. Will you surrender and face judgment in the courts of Dominio? Don't make me laugh. You're vastly outnumbered, so just give in. And don't think of running either. I know this island like the back of me foot. There's no getting through that thick skull of his. Ike, Bar, good to see you. Want to join me in showing these cowardly pirates some Dominion justice? With pleasure. Great! Watch closely, pirates. See what happens to those who cross Dominio. So as you see, I started dual wielding the two axes that I had. He's got a whip. That's going to be rough. I can't equip her with the flail I got yet. I think that's another Rasman. Ooh, one tapped him. And turn. And turn. She has 105 health, 110, 12 health to start with. My goodness. Yes, strike. And I will strike right back since you turn sideways. Oh, that's a mistake. He'll go before... Oh, I can move Earthknite around. Or me around, I guess I should say. Now during combat, you can actually look if it's your turn, but we have to wait for my turn. Oh, that's a mage. I didn't realize that. Oh! I didn't know you could do that. Oh, what's her class? Kraken Slayer is Reeve's class. That's why she has so many awesome abilities. Oh my goodness, that's new. I've never pushed someone off the cliff before. Can I just shove? Can I just get a shove attack option? I don't know if I could recover his gear though. Okay, so we've unlocked Scholar, Scout, and Warrior. Take a momentum fighter straightway, Scoundrel Legan. I'm with you. Sure, but let's not get too reckless. Yes, of course. Lead the way, Commodore. So, now that we've unlocked those classes, we can actually select them. So, for my Spellsword, Verglamancer, Spellsword, I need Blade and Sorcerer. Sorcerer will take the most, so I'm going to put Scholar first, and then I'm going to put Sailor down below. And with the Sailor, I'm going to increase my health stat. With Scholar, on the other hand, you can see I can increase my MP, or I can get some of these other abilities, which is what I will work on next. We can put this armor on, get this shield, get this whip, give it to Bar. Now, any items that we pick up and give to any of them, they'll actually give back to us later on in this ship. So we can load them all up. Ooh. We'll put this on you. We'll give you this. I think this guy had the hood. But I don't know how to, I can't get down there to get to him now because I pushed him off. That's terrible. Can I give her this? I cannot. That's upsetting. I wanted to loot him too. Well. So this is something you can use planks for. It's just a small thing. You can find these in a lot of places actually. Open this, and look at the repair tools, the bandage, and the essence stone. So the essence stone is actually really important. Get rid of the shiv. Actually, I'll end up using this. Yes. So we just gained 137 XP in Scholar. And now we have a bandage. So if we double click me, we now have 200 XP. So I can do Flame and Prayer. Now you can also level these up. It increases the area of effect apparently. And this adds +1 range. I now can fire a fireball. Oh, you know what? We didn't look at that chest. Oh. There we go. Chest. I wonder if that cave entrance has anything. Oh. When we come in here, I know we have the pallet here. Lantern. Already got lumber and barrel. In the barrel is a wood crossbow. Don't need that many machetes. Later, when we actually get our boat, I think we can actually load that stuff in. Actually, he's been leveled up. We will want this one. Smelling salts is really, really good. And then he's using a sword. We can't upgrade that right now. Wow, now this is a proper pirate cove. How exciting. Exciting isn't the word I'd use. There's booze up here. Yep. Beer. Rug. Rug's a ragged regal. Already got a bin. Bottles. I missed the stool out there, apparently. Table. Grab this plank of wood. Alright, looked at wood debris. Crates. Wood debris. Ah, the hood. So if we open up his inventory, I wanted to open up his inventory. Yes, we'll drag this over. And we combine this with this, we get hooded cloak. That was what I wanted earlier. And then we actually open his inventory, hit L, we can look at hooded cloak, the whip, the crossbow, the bow, the machete, the spear. Is there anything in my inventory that I haven't done yet? Nope. Armor. Hold! Ike, look! Have been working on further arrangements. Right, of course. That's High Admiral Dominio. Shh! I assume your operation went smoothly. Ha! Certainly. I got a few bruises, but in the end they were blown completely to smithereens. Bruises? They should not have even seen you, let alone bruised you. Don't tell me you tried to board. Well, after the first few strikes, they were completely helpless, so I thought I'd just try and grab Lagan. I explicitly instructed you to do this completely undetected. Frankly, it's a miracle you weren't slaughtered. Even worse, you may have given some of them time to escape. No worries. In fact, as we speak, my men are on the Stormcutter, salvaging the wreck. My men know how to deal with any survivors. Lagan. I expect you to follow the rest of your orders to the letter. Of course, not a soul will lay eyes on that door. Don't you worry. See to it. I'll look forward to better news next time. I blew the damn thing up, so who cares? I can't believe it. We've been betrayed by Dominio. They sent me off to be killed. Well, we can't go back to Dominio. If we try to expose the Admiral, there's no way the courts would take our word over his. Remember what Lagan said? His crew and ships are out there right now. If we act before they get back, maybe we could get some kind of leverage or something. They have extra ships, we can steal them. Right, something like that. Let's get moving. They could be back any minute. Looking for stuff. Oh, that door. Closed door. Open the door. And now we've got beer puddles, forks, plates, keg. I'll take that gold. Looks like everything that's in here and able to be salvaged. Folder. Sealed door. Large stone door sealed tight and has no visible handle or other opening mechanisms. It looks ancient and is adorned with small grooves, indents, and gems. The markings are relatively simplistic, making it difficult to discern who or what created it. It would take high explosives to breach this door. Is that the door that Lagan mentions? It's not doing a great job of guarding it. Yeah. That reminds me, Commodore, you can look at objects with L to get more information about it. To sell that info to researchers later, you should look at this door just like I did. and sell it to a researcher. But that's the problem. I need to find a researcher. Here. So let's have a look around here. We have more repair tools. We have bookshelves. A dresser. What's in the dresser? Ooh, a bandage and a hip flask. Liquid courage used to improve morale. While worn, bad morale lasts half as long. Take the gold. Shells. Hold on. I think I see a letter on those shelves. Here it is. Let me read it. Shortly before dawn, EK's ship will pass through the south of the cove. Use the Stormcutter's lightning. Stormcutter's lightning to destroy it while remaining undetected. Ensure that there are no survivors. Your payment will be delivered shortly after. There's no signature. What did I do to deserve this? This can't be real. There's no way Dominion would just execute their own like this. I served 35 years in the Dominion Navy for flame's sake. And EK is a new Commodore with a spotless record. This has to be some sort of pirate trick. No trick, mate. You Dominion dogs are all the same. Always think everything is about you, don't you? Sometimes a ship just needs to be sunk is all. What do you mean? Think about it. A ship manned by a promising young Commodore and an old war hero, ambushed and sunk by a greedy merchant house. Rather treasonous of them, isn't it? Sounds like quite a scandal. Excuse me. And a disbanded house won't get a vote in the courts, will it? That's madness. Pinning this on one of the houses? Is the Admiral plotting some sort of coup? He never tells me the details, but now your little pawns see the place on the board. You pirate scum! Reeve! Ha ha ha! So glad I kept that old prototype cannon around. And you, EK. Foot's on the other hand now, isn't it? Don't struggle or you might cut yourself, heh. And you, Bard, don't move a muscle, or EK gets it. Just stay right there, heh. Don't listen to him, Bard. Heh. Ha ha ha. Rah! Fangs here and... oh, did I mess everything up again? Do you ever enter a room normally? What? Thank Gensu. I thought we were all going to die. Vang, that was hell of an entrance. What? Huh? But poor Reeve. Reeve, you're alive. Just barely. Not ready to keel over just yet. Don't move. You should rest. No time for that. Pirates will be back soon, remember? Don't push yourself, Reeve. You need to recover. Kid. Plenty of time for that later. Oh, I just remembered. On my way here, I saw a bunch of empty ships docked. We should definitely steal them. Right. Let's go. These are pretty small sailboats, but they'll get us to the nearest port. Plus, they're already loaded with supplies and gold. I think I'll take the one on the left there. We aren't sailing together? EK, I'm afraid not. It was an honor to serve as your navigator, brief as it was. I don't want anything more to do with Dominio or these pirates. I'm best off going alone from here. I'm sure you'll do just fine without me. Best of luck, Bar. These ships are great find, aren't they? I've had it with the Navy. I'm taking this one and I'm going to see the world. I'll become a world-famous trader. Just you wait. I'm sure you will. EK, I owe you an apology. I'm sorry. I really screwed everything up. Bar told me what really happened, how it's my fault the ship was wrecked. Everyone makes mistakes. Yeah, but because of me, Dar, Shanks, and Mira, they Well, I could sit here and cry all day about it, but we don't have the time. EK, do your best. Keep an eye on the famous trader charts or whatever, because I'll be on there. So let's get out of here and make it happen. Now, I actually want to take a looky-loo at the ship's wheel, at the water barrels. I can't do the mast for some reason. If I can do the hatch, the rope. Now, we still don't have that option yet, which is annoying. That's the last of the cargo taken care of. I had to get Bar and Bang to help me. I think I'm good now. Are you sure you're fit for sailing? Don't worry, I've survived worse. Well, that might not be true, if we're being honest. It might be years before I can fight like I used to, if ever. But I won't give up. EK, I have to know. I have to find out why. What was worth betraying us for? Someday I'm coming back here to wreck those pirates and find out what's behind that door. I agree completely. Thank you, EK. I really appreciate that. Let me know when you're ready to set sail. So one thing I wanted to look at, though, back here. I've never actually taken this path back, now that I think about it. I don't even know how to get into this. Oh, there's the door. I wanted it in here. Oh, nothing. Okay. Well, let's set sail. Well then, are you ready to set sail, Commodore? Let's go. You got a sailboat. You found 10 food and 1,200 gold. Woohoo! This is taking a while. Anyways, I'm going to leave this episode here. I apologize for having to start this series all over, even though we've just shortly gotten into the other series. I was so far in that, actually, compared to where we're starting off at. I will try to make sure that this one doesn't end up like that. Double checking to make sure that my recording software is still going. However, again, the first episode was recorded with a different software than my OBS Studio, and this one was recorded with my OBS Studio, so hopefully this looks a little bit better. It'll look a lot better. And going forward, I can at least organize a little bit better now that I got a little bit of a handle on the game. I'll be creating a whole new playlist for this series. If you want to see the other series, it will be linked in the description, as well as a list of mods. I will try to fit them all in the description. I do not think they will. I've gone over a lot of them as they are class mods. But there's several others like the species diversity and the Groverhaul that will help us out. So I hope you enjoyed, and I hope you look forward to more of this series. Toodles!